Hello. I pressed the wrong introduction there, so I'm a little bit freaked out. I'm also a little bit worried that I have clicked on the wrong stream because, as you will have noticed, I am down one co host. But hi, I am Gillian St. Kevern, writer of gothic romance, paranormal nonsense, urban fantasy without the urban, and all sorts of ridiculous stuff, all with an LGBTQ focus.
Joined.
And we've got a Jamie. Hi.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
It is all good. I was mildly concerned that I had hopped into the wrong scheduled stream.
Yes.
But fortunately, there are lots of people here in the chat, so that was at least reassuring.
No, I'm running late this morning because we went out and got in our COVID test first thing. Just because she's got a cough, we don't think it's actually COVID, but we're being cautious.
Excellent.
Especially since she has to go into school. So
yeah, so you will be, I don't know if this will be happy news or intimidating news, but we've got Sam here working on a beta for you this morning.
Oh, good. Not intimidating at all. No, she's okay. We think it's probably just asthma cough because it's mostly just happening morning and evening, but we're just being extra careful.
Yeah.
And of course, having had the test, she's feeling a lot better. So
that's always how it goes.
Now I'm coughing, but that's just because I downed my breakfast smoothie very, very quickly and I'm a little cold in the esophagus. I'm here. Hello, I'm Jamie.
Yeah. I got some feedback on the on the live stream from yesterday. Apparently, Jamie and I come across as very professional and give the impression that we know what we're doing. I'd like to reassure everyone that this is not the case at all.
It's lovely feedback, though.
It is. It's really nice. But we are winging this like we do, I think, most things in our writing careers. And while we are more than happy to share encouragement and advice, please know that our advice comes from our own experiences and may not suit you, the way you work, and your just your way of writing.
Yeah.
So
we're not.
Take us with a grain of salt.
we're doing our best. But we're not. I mean, we're professionals, but we're not like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. We're not trained. I don't know. Yep.
So before we jump into our sprints today, there has been a lot of chat in kind of the writing groups that I'm involved in about well-being and self-care.
Love that stuff.
I just wanted to mention, this is a weird thing to bring up at the start of a productivity-based live stream, but we will be writing today. We will be excited about our words and what we're doing. But for some people, writing with other people and seeing them achieve can kind of take a toll on you and create pressure. If this happens, do not worry. These live streams do not work for everyone. And there will be things out there that do work for you. I also wanted to try something different. So on Saturdays, we start our stream by sharing something in the week that we achieved that's really positive. I've been trying to think of something this week that went wrong to share on a Sunday. The problem is I have had an epic writing week.
I can start if you like.
Yeah,
I got something. In addition to promising to send Gillian my work in progress and then not doing it yesterday, leaving you on a terrible cliffhanger, I went to sign up to a website to get some more author exposure because a friend of mine found it and it looked really good. It's called, I won't name it. But it's about sweet romance, and I've got a lot of sweet romance under my Jackson Knight pen name, the Fairyland Romances. So I thought, great, they don't have much queer rep at this stage, so I'll go ahead and pay them some money to advertise my books. Yes, and but then I looked at the fine print, and it turns out that even those books are not sweet enough for that website, because they have these guidelines, and you're not allowed any swears, and definitely no use of the F-bomb. And I can't help myself. Even my sweet romances have at least one or two F-bombs, although they said the F word. And then they said the sex, the heat, and these books have no sex scenes. They're about the first love, first falling in love. But there's still moments where the characters think about stuff, and that ruled me out. And there's a bit where it was like, you may have a male shirt can come off, but nothing more, and a leg can go around a waist, but no mention of arousal is allowed. And I was like, well, that's it. I'm sorry, my voice is too hot for that. So that's my failure. I'm not sweet enough.
Wow. You are just too hot to be contained.
That was pretty funny. It saved me some money anyway.
Yeah,
these people, Sam, I think that they are Middle American conservative Christian readers. And there was a whole thing about sex scenes only if the characters are married, and even then it has to be fade to black. Yep. So that was not the place for me.
So Melanie has commented on my bookcase, so I kind of want to show it off.
Yes.
So there is a live streamer called Savvy Writes Books, and she has this amazing rainbow organized bookshelf behind her. And I always, when I met her, I was maybe 2 weeks away from moving into this room. So I started planning my bookcase in terms of YouTube backgrounds. Unfortunately, I cover most of my beautiful bookcase, and I have a bit of trouble finding things. It looks lovely.
I wish I could have my bookcase. I don't know if you see, this is a very narrow room. It's very long and narrow. So I've got the door behind me, and there is actually a bookshelf here behind these boxes of books, but I've had to cover it with a pareu because all the sunlight comes in these windows, and it was starting to fade the spines of the books. So
sadness.
Sad. So that was my failure for the week.
Yeah, I will keep working on a failure. But let's dive in.
I mean, I'm glad that you don't have something obvious like you lost your keys again, or
oh my gosh,
you had a car accident.
Yes, the least said about that, the better. Can we go for an affirmation? What are those pets?
Therapy.
Can we have a therapy?
Yes, you can. This is Kate Ellen, aka the latest Kate online. This is her card deck.
Yeah. So, so for Melanie, I think Melanie might be the only person who hasn't been present for one of our warm-ups before. We start these sprints usually by drawing a tarot card and then just using it for like a 5-minute just free writing brain dump kind of thing. And it's the purpose of this is not to write anything amazing and wonderful. It's just to kind of get us warmed up for the writing session ahead. But yeah, you can use this time to get to work on your project already if it is there and, speaking to you. I seem to end up writing pep talks for myself.
I'm probably going to do that today too.
Yeah, but a lot of time the card we draw sparks inspiration for like future scenes or plot
Yeah.
development or character developments, and it's just a lot of fun. So,
All
are
right,
you ready, Jamie?
tell me when.
Now,
Okay. Oh, it's a tiger. There's no need to be hard on yourself. You're managing as best you can.
oh, that's lovely. So
It's a really good one. Look at how happy that tiger is.
he's just so content.
So
There's
good.
no need to be so
Hard on yourself.
You're managing the best you can.
You're managing as best as you can. Yes.
So before we start, I spotted something in the comments that I want to So Sam, I very early on, actually, my first original fiction project was a book called The Vampire and the Accountant, and it was a gay vampire romance. And I had a writing friend who was really insistent that she wanted to, you know, beta for me and that I should beta for her. And she had a space opera. And that wasn't really my jam. And I told her that I wasn't familiar with the genre at all. But she was like, no, it's going to be great, blah, blah, blah. And so she was critiquing the vampire and the accountant, and she was giving me all of these comments that just seemed to come out of nowhere. And then she was telling me, you know, that my main character needed to act a certain way and that the vampire wouldn't be doing this and this and this. And it was just really odd. And eventually I asked her, you know, where this was coming from. And she's like, well, you know, it's your novel's not very Christian. It's not Christian enough. And
Oh.
talked about religion at all. And I've got no idea how she got the idea that this was meant to be a Christian novel, but I learned that really quickly.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It was a good lesson to be really not just blindly accepting of the feedback you're getting. Yeah.
You've got to look at it. You've got to look at it in a way. You've got to take or leave beta reading feedback, in my experience.
Yeah. Do you have a timer set?
I do.
Brilliant.
Yep. I'm ready when you are. Here's the card again. Happy tiger. Okay. 5 minutes starting now. There we go.
Awesome.
I think I kind of gave myself a pep talk. Yeah, I did. And then it slightly turned into a pep talk for my main character in the middle, but then I got it back to being about me. So who knows?
I have to say, if anyone needs a pep talk, it's Alistair. So
it was interesting because he is very mean. He's very hard on himself, but he's in crazy circumstances that he never could have guessed about. He's learning new shit all the time, and he's got no skills for how to process any of it. So yes.
Sam did 228 stream of consciousness, which is awesome. You probably can't see this because I wrote in. Oh yeah, it kind of shows up.
Oh yeah, kind of.
I used a yellow pen and just wrote in my Boudreaux about what I was up to. Boudreaux is bullet journal. Yeah. So Adelaide added 54 words, which is good. And yeah, so the project that Jamie's working on for Nano is this really, really awesome retelling of The Secret Garden that I am lucky enough to get snippets of. So yeah, I'm always looking forward to hearing about what's going on. Melanie got 239 words of rubbish, which again is awesome.
All good. You got to write the rubbish before you can get to the good stuff.
Yeah, Sam, if
it's my highly annotated Secret Garden copy.
Oh, really cool. So, Sam, if the witchy is being hard and this stream of consciousness writing is useful, it might be a good idea to just sort of sit down with a piece of paper and just kind of figure out what's going on internally. It is so easy to give people advice. Ignore me if I'm not helping.
It's also really easy to ignore that advice when it's applied to yourself.
I am inspired by Jamie's project. I will be working on my retelling of The Little Princess.
Which is also incredible.
This could be my failure of the week. So I am writing a story set in a Victorian boys' boarding school. And I was talking about my time at high school with my mum and stepdad last year. And mum mentioned this prefect who was one of my university professors. And she was like, oh, I always looked up to her. She seemed like such an amazing person, as a prefect. And my stepdad was like, what, you liked your prefects? And then he talked about the prefects at his boys' boarding school. And I suddenly was like, I don't have a single prefect in my school.
No, you don't.
This is a problem.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I'm sitting mine at a university, so I don't need prefects, thankfully.
Yeah.
Although I've got mean girls, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They're fulfilling that role, I would say.
So my main character has enough potential love interests without adding a prefect to the mix, but I thought of a character who could get the role, not because he deserves it, but because he's annoying and I dislike him. So
fair enough. Is it Stanley?
Yep.
I love Grover for just so much, by the way. I don't think I've said.
Yay.
Anyway, let's actually get onto it, shall we? And get some writing done instead of just talking about it.
Yeah.
All right. 20 minutes.
Yep. I'm going to be doing what I did in the Discord yesterday. So give me a second.
Okay.
I am setting up a sprint in the Discord sprint channel. And and if it works, if you're on the, yes, here we go. If you're on the thing and want to join in with me, that would be lovely, but it's complicated and stupid, and I don't know why you would. There we go. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. 20 minutes starting now.
On Canterbury Writers, it's a Discord server set up for NaNoWriMo Sam. I shall very quickly find you a link.
First sprint done.
So give me a moment. I need to remember how I do this.
I am revisiting the principal of the school, Lord Carlisle.
Oh.
He's such a joy to write. 761 words for me.
Fantastic. I am waiting for WriterBot to tell me how I did. Let's see. Sam is on page 29 of 80, which is awesome. WriterBot is still thinking about it. It's okay, WriterBot. I can actually do this myself. Let me just grab a calculator. $755 words.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, Melanie got 772, mostly moaning about how she feels about her life. Yep, that's fair. Adelaide got 544 annoying words. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good, everyone.
Yep. We are doing well. I need to run to the bathroom because I have what is known in the medical world as an anxious bladder.
Fair enough. Where am I up to now? In my manuscript, topped 30,000 words yesterday, which is very exciting. Not for the month. I did start this before the start of November. So, 31,566. Looking good. Medical terms. Yes. In my family, we would say a warehouse bladder. So if you're not in New Zealand, that won't mean much. But warehouse is kind of like Kmart or Target. It's just a New Zealand brand, big box, big department store. But generally thought of the stuff from there as pretty crap. Oh, Walmart. Yep, that kind of thing. It's not, honestly, it's not as good as Walmart. In terms of range of things. They're actually doing a lot better than they used to. But yeah, we would say like, oh, it's that bad because you got a Walmart bladder. You got to go to a more expensive supermarket or shop and get a better one. Oh. So I did plan to do more writing last night and I ended up faffing about with that that website, but I did sign up to Queer Romance Inc., which is a it's a website for readers and for authors. So it's all queer romance, and you sign up and they sort books by genre and tags and tropes and everything, so you can find things that you want to read. I'm very excited to see if it makes a difference because I'm very hopeful to get more exposure. Oh, and I had something really cool happen. I just heard some thumping. Is Gillian back?
Gillian is back. Hello.
Okay.
What's your really
My Fairyland books got a shout out. Big gay fiction podcast who have talked about me before and have interviewed me before did a crossover with a website called Smart Bitches Trashy Books.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
Yeah, huge website, huge blog. They did a crossover podcast and gave my books a shout out. So I'm very excited to see if I get more sales from that. But I'm just it's so humbling that they actually care about my books. Like, so I haven't listened to it yet, but they've got the they have the transcript up. So I had a read of it last night, and they were very, very sweet. They covered a lot of stuff. So my book is up there on this big what do you call it? A big grid of book covers, including some really big names. Red, White, and Royal Blue's up there. Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. The House on the Cerulean Sea. Nalini Singh's Archangel's Light. Song of Achilles. Like big names, and then me, and I'm just like.
Yeah,
So
cool.
that's very, very exciting. I should share a link to that, shouldn't I? I will put it.
Yeah.
I'll put it in our Discord.
Will and Jeff, the hosts of the Big Gay Fiction podcast, are just really wonderful guys. They're really genuine, and they do amazing things for our author community. It's just, I thoroughly recommend checking them out. They're doing a special event at the moment. I think it's Christmas related. I've only sort of skimmed past it on my Facebook feed because I am not thinking of anything besides Nano right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always get a little bit giddy, Will, especially when this time of year, because it's Hallmark season in the States. So all these cheesy romantic comedies are on air, and they just get super excited and carried away. It's the cutest and sweetest thing to listen to. Hi, Justin. I'm glad that you're surviving the book fair, and yeah, taking care of yourself is important. So good for you for recognizing that you don't need to write today. You need to care for yourself. I'm just going to harass the Writerbot one more time. It's not accepted by Jason. I might leave Writerbot and just write today because it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't complicate things more than you have to. I reckon we're talking about looking after ourselves. Extra stress isn't good.
Yeah, and I need all of my attention for the scene I'm writing. Emil has stopped talking to Sirius. Sirius is upset and wanting to fix this. So it is so dumb.
It's all right. Alistair's talking to Lord Carlisle again. You know how that goes. Drama for no reason at all.
Okay, we need to.
The least subtle boy in the world.
Yep. We need to write these scenes instead of talking about them.
Yes. 20 minutes.
Sounds perfect.
Starting now. Second sprint done.
Yeah. So let's have a look.
$730 words for me.
Very cool. And I'm just doing some math here, which is why I'm taking forever.
Just realised I need an extra scene now.
770 words. Not sure how that happened, but Emil being dramatic is apparently good for the word flow.
I like it. Right.
So Sam has got up to 36 pages of 80.
My witchy YA, I believe. Onesies and Ouija boards. Oh, 779. Marginally less rubbish and mining. A little bit about reading plants and seeing water in the desert. I like that. A lot of plants in my book so far, obviously. There are going to be more, though.
Oh, Melanie has written 779 words of marginally less rubbish and moaning. So that's very exciting. And Justin is explaining his turn to mystery, which fair enough given the circumstances. And yes, you cannot have too many plants. So I'm going to turn my camera a wee bit. So this is Simon, the spider plant.
Oh, I've got a spider plant too.
He is not very healthy because I go into Sumner and then he doesn't get watered very regularly. But because spider plants are so tough to they're very hardy plants, so they just he is hanging in there and putting out lots and lots of little creepers. He is a good spider plant. But I came down, I spent lockdown in Christchurch at my sister's house, and I came down, and Simon had produced a friend.
New baby?
And not only is this a new plant, but it's a new, entirely different kind of plant.
Fascinating.
And apparently he was repotting plants of an entirely different kind and spotted that just growing. He was like, I wonder what this is, and potted it. Didn't have anywhere to put it, so just stuck it in my room. And now Simon has a friend, and I have a mystery plant.
I love it. I love it. My spider plant is not named. I can never remember the names of my plants, but is the child of a plant that was given to me by my friend Marguerite. So her plant is Scully, and it has a mother plant that someone else has. So we've got this lineage of spider plants. So that's the baby of my one. And my one had lots of babies last year, so I've given them away. And my mum's got one, which has now had babies. So every time we have new plants given to new people, we take photos and we send them to each other and like, look, this is the great-grandchild. It's very sweet.
Is awesome.
So if anyone's got a good name for my spider plant, I'm happy to hear it.
Awesome. I have written that down, Melanie. After the sprint, I will be investigating, and spider plants are some of my favorite plants.
They're really good.
Yep. Emil is actually talking, so I am excited to get back to work.
I'm about to write the scene where the whole plan for it is Alistair runs into Will, who is grumpy and dismissive, but also won't leave him alone, which is, I think, one of the best plans for a scene I've ever written. So I'm excited to get into it. And I know why this is all happening now too, which is a relief. Problem with being a plant. So
Melanie, awesome. I am just going to quickly friend you on Discord so that I remember to send you the oh hello, a wild Adelaide appeared. So are you the Melanie with the bird with the orange feathers?
The delay.
Yeah. I'm going to send the friend request.
Yes, that's me. All right. I'm going to start the sprint.
Sounds great.
All right. Starting now. Mochi. March. Come here. Mochi. Yeah. Yeah. Really. Mm-hmm. Come here.
Hi, Mochi.
But I had longer. Interrupted by mail delivery and cat meowing.
Both good reasons for interruptions.
Yep. She's been outside. She came to the front door and meowed and meowed, even though the door's open. Meowed and meowed all the way in. And then I gave her a cuddle and she gave up.
Yeah. Oh, and attention.
So.
No, not that attention.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so much Fewer words this time with interruptions. 568 words. Still really happy with that, to be honest.
Yeah, 645 at that time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are at 11:39. If we're very quick, we can get in another 20-minute sprint, or we can chat for 5 minutes and do a 15.
Let's go for the 20. It's
right in the middle of a conversation. Sounds good. All right, 20 minutes starting now. right. That's it for our 4th sprint. How did everyone go?
Oh my gosh. I am at 4,917 words for the day, so I'm this close to my goal of 5,000. So
that's so many.
That's pretty good.
I got 695 words just now.
Very cool.
And nearly 3,000 for the day. That can't be right, can it? No.
I would think it would be.
2,700, yeah. Whew. I might have another sprint later on and get past that 3,000 mark. That would be nice.
Yeah. I am definitely going to try for another sprint because we have a Winnybot 2.0 has been cleared for sprinting, but it's got a whole lot of new commands that I don't know. So I'm thinking that at some point today, it would be good to try and figure that out, and also try and get the writer bot to play nicely with me. I think WriterBot is just too popular.
Yeah, maybe.
So Juliet's alpha reading and is 6 pages into a 12-page chapter. Melanie is at somewhere around 3,500 for the day. Adelaide has 54 words despite editing. I do, Julie. I am enjoying playing with the new toys bots. WriterBot has this beautiful feature where you can type reassure and then it gives you a message. Right now, I just typed it in and it said WriterBot is telling me that everyone gets scared, but you need to choose to be brave.
Aww.
WriterBot. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, around 300 words of a proposal for a training program to protect people against misinformation. Wow.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So needed, Melanie.
Very needed, yep.
Adelaide has a special breed of shrieking dogs. And yes, I think that
no, I think it's fine to keep the sprints in just one server. I think pretty much everyone's on both now, so that's not fussed at all if we just keep our one for being pretty casual. Although reassurance does sound nice. I wonder if there's a bot that just gives reassurance.
Yeah. So in my former workplace, we had a command on Slack that gave you a dad joke. And it was
I love
this amazing thing.
Slack bot itself is very sweet. If you ever just talk directly to Slack bot, it's very reassuring.
Lovely. Okay, it is 12:03. Some of us need to eat lunch.
Yep, I do.
But yeah, we did so good today, team.
Yeah, good work, everyone. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Jamie and I will be back next weekend, same place, same time. And to keep up with us, either follow us on Facebook or we have the Kiwi Writing Streams Discord, but for the month of November, I will also be sharing streams in the Canterbury Writers Discord. There may or may not be unscheduled streams. Who knows? Not us.
I'm unlikely to do an evening stream this week on account of tooth removal on Wednesday, but you never know.
I keep forgetting that.
You never know. Maybe I'll bounce back very fast and won't mind about being puffy on camera. Who knows?
I kind of suspect that won't happen. So let's just say that this week is a week for being kind to ourselves.
Yep, I agree.
Awesome.
Awesome progress, Sam.
It has
Sounds
been so nice having your company here this morning. And yeah, there's a bunch going on over at the, if you go to canterburywriters.org, there is a page that has all of the NaNoWriMo events, and there's like stuff happening all over the place. It's crazy. But yeah, check it out.
Awesome.
And yeah, we'll see you back here next week. Bye.
Bye.